Welcome back. Republican Senators Lindsey Graham and John Cornyn are both calling on the Justice Department to name a special counsel to look into those newly declassified documents on former President Obama's 2016 Russia briefings. This all coming as the DOJ forms a so-called strike force to review the latest intelligence. So the question now, where is this investigation heading? Former Justice Department official Hans von Spakovsky joins me now to talk all about it. Hans, great to see you. Thanks for coming on.
Sure thing.
In your opinion, would a special counsel be appropriate here?
Well, I don't think it's really needed. You know, they're forming a strike force. What that means is they're going to pull in experienced lawyers from the different divisions that have experience in this. So I would assume that would include both the National Security Division, the Criminal Division, and agents from the FBI. And I don't think they need a separate special counsel to do that. That kind of a strike force can get to the bottom of what happened.
So far with what DNI Tulsi Gabbard has disclosed, it seems like there's a decent amount of smoke, right?
Yes.
Have you seen any fire yet, in your opinion?
Well, the biggest problem for the former president and Comey, Brennan, Rice is there's evidence of falsification of intelligence reports. That's a potential violation of federal law. In fact, it's a potential violation of one of the laws that former Special Counsel Jack Smith tried to use against Donald Trump. The biggest problem the strike force is going to have, I don't think, is evidence of wrongdoing. The biggest problem they're going to have is the statute of limitations. That's usually 5 years for most federal criminal statutes. To stretch that out, they would have to show that the conspirators here hid what they did, therefore the statute didn't start running, or it was a continuous conspiracy that ran on for years after 2016 and 2017. Those are tough standards to meet.
So if I'm hearing you correctly, you're confident that this strike force is going to be able to gather evidence, get documents, find out what really happened here, but it's going to be a pretty uphill climb in order to have any potential prosecutions here?
Yeah, that's it exactly. And President Trump was correct about the possibility of actually prosecuting Barack Obama is pretty slim because, as you know, last year the Supreme Court in U.S. v. Trump said that presidents are immune from criminal prosecution if they were acting within the scope of their constitutional authority. Again, if you wanted to prosecute Obama, you'd have to convince a judge that he was acting outside the scope of his presidential duties. And I think you have a hard time finding a judge who wants to second-guess a president.
Yeah, and President Trump says President Obama actually owes him because of that Supreme Court
ruling.
Take a listen to this. We'll get your thoughts on the other side.
How do you think that the Supreme Court's ruling that benefited you on presidential immunity would apply to former President Barack Obama and what you're accusing him of doing?
It probably helps him a lot. Probably helps him a lot, the immunity ruling. But it doesn't help the people around him at all. But it probably helps him a lot. Well, he's done criminal acts, there's no question about it. But he has immunity. Obama owes me big.
Your thoughts?
Yeah, the president's exactly right about that. Presidential immunity probably applies to President Obama, but again, Trump was also correct. It does not apply to the other folks who were involved in this, James Clapper, Susan Rice, Comey, the head of the FBI. All of them are potentially liable for under criminal prosecution and under criminal statutes governing, frankly, the misbehavior that they engaged in.
All right, got to leave it there. We will see where this investigation goes. Hans, great to see you. Thanks for coming on today.
Sure, thanks for having me.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.